Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about purpose revelation. Now, there are many ways that God speaks to us about our calling and our purpose. For me personally, I know it's through dreams. I am directed by dreams. Like, dreams are like my office time with God, and He has shown me things, showing me doing things or involved in projects, usually way ahead of time, years even ahead of time. Um, and some of the things that he showed me, I'm already walking in them, but there's so much more. And that's just who I am. I'm a dreamer, and that's our main language. But I've also received a lot of prophetic words, and probably you have too, from people about what your calling is. And those prophetic words are really great because I see them as signposts. So if you haven't started the journey yet, they kind of encourage you to start stepping out. I see prophetic words as invitations, not just receive and then it sits on the shelf, gets dusty, and you never stepped out in it. One of my really pet peeves when that happens to people. I see it as an invitation, and I have on my website, I have a teaching on how to process prophetic words that you've been given. So just go sign up. It's part of my free resources if you're interested in that. Yeah, so what did I say? Dreams, prophetic words, visions, and what you've personally heard from the Father. So when you go into your prayer time, the things that you hear from Him, He said to Abraham, leave your father's house and go to a place that I'm going to show you. He told David, I'm going to make you a king of over this nation. He speaks directly. It's not always in riddles. It's not always in symbols. Sometimes it's direct, you know. So make sure you're writing or you're journaling your prayer times, what you spoke with Father God in your prayer times, what He showed you, what you heard, what you saw. Yeah, so, and sometimes callings are revealed in the genetics. It's like the calling is inherited. I don't know if you guys know those families where, the son is a doctor, the father was a doctor, the grandfather, great 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 grandfather was a doctor. So it's almost like the purpose gets passed down the generational line. That can be for trades, that can be for professions, it can also be ministries that get, passed down the family line. And it could be also be Bible verses or stories in the Bible that really move you, that kind of just grip you. I know a friend of mine, there's this Bible verse where it talks about being anointed, where Jesus was anointed to heal the brokenhearted, to set the captives free. And that verse has been her ministry verse. She has a ministry for healing and deliverance. And it's like she was just branded branded with that verse. And I have another verse that I was branded with as well, which is another assignment that I'm carrying out on the side. Yeah, but it could also just be progressive revelation, and most of us are in that journey where it's different events, life circumstances, experiences that Father God uses to, it's almost like an onion peeling, and each layer is revealing the core calling. And for some people that can take 5 years, for others 10, for others decades. But everything, every situation, every life experience, God is using it to form you to become the person that we're able to walk out that calling. So I have a quick question for you guys, kind of like in my previous video, and I have it written down here. Have you had an experience where it felt like God showed you something about your destiny? What was it? Write down that experience, write down what God showed you, and write down your why it matters. All right, so That was just a quick nugget. I want to invite you this week, Saturday, the 10th of January. I'm having a free workshop, Kickstart Your Life Purpose. It's going to be 4 o'clock European time. I'd love to see you there. I think in the US it's in the morning. So please sign up. The link is below, and I think it's a great way to start your 2026. All right, bless you and see you on Saturday.